Hi everyone. First of all, I would like to say thank you to Mr. Alvin Almacen, our alumni president, for inviting me to speak to you today, even if through video message only. I'm very honored to be able to share with you my journey from high school to becoming a doctor. Now, let me introduce myself to you. I'm Dr. Francis Paguia, one of the first batch of graduates of La Salette, and is now based in Sydney, Australia. Yeah. As I've said, one of the first batch, so that was 1992. It's a long time ago, but seems to me that it's just yesterday. So time really flies. And for sure, you high school students weren't born yet at that time. So, well, where do I start? To be honest with you, becoming a doctor is far from my mind when I was in high school. Because during my high school years, I really dreamt of becoming a pilot because I'm really fascinated with flying. So I had three choices when I was in high school, and medicine is not in those choices. So yeah, as I've said, my first choice is to become a pilot. So I really wanted to take up aeronautical engineering and eventually fly a plane. So, and then the second was the broadcasting. I want to go into broadcasting, so I want to take up mass communication. But after some thinking, eventually I didn't pursue it. And then the third one is the physical therapy, because that was the in-demand thing during my time. So that's actually one of the advice that I can give you. It's all right to consider to take up a course which is in demand, but you also have to think of the future. Like you have to ask yourself, like, if I do finish this course, would this course will still be in demand in the future? And if so, will it sustain for the rest of for the rest of the future? Like when you raise a family, will you be able to raise them, and at the same time, will it be fulfilling for you? So it's okay to consider as long as you like it as well. But as I've said, you have to think of the future as well. So yeah, and then after that, I had my mom and I talk about it, like what course should I really take up. So she advised me that why not take up nursing, because my mom is a nurse and my aunt as well. So they gave me an advice. They said that once you take up nursing, because you're like a well-rounded person, that you can work anywhere. So it's not easy to it's easy to find a job. So yeah, even my aunt told me that. So I said, oh, I might as well consider it. So yeah, I wasn't really 100% decided at the time, but still I enrolled it. And then yeah, because my mom told me as well that along the way, for sure you'll love it. So sometimes if you don't like a certain thing at first, yeah, it happens, right? You learn to love it in the end anyway. So that's what happened to me. So along the way, when I was taking up nursing, of course we're doing like hospital duties. So that was the time, like, since you meet a lot of people, especially medical professionals, like doctors, medical interns. So there's this one intern which I asked about. So I asked about being a doctor, and I asked him what is it like, and he said, yeah, it's really hard. It's really because there's a lot of studying to do, but at the same time, once you finish, yeah, it's challenging. It's really hard, but at the end, it's fulfilling. So, and it's worth it. So said, okay, so I'm up for it. That's why I asked my dad about it. And then yeah, at first he was hesitant because yeah, of course it's costly. But he said, okay, let's try it, and which he did. And then from then on, of course, it's not as I've said, it's not an easy. How do you put this? It wasn't that easy. Okay, as I've said, it's gonna be hard, lots of hard work, lots of studying to do. But don't get me wrong. Of course, you really have to be serious, but at the same time, it's nice to have a bit of fun. But of course, with limitations, because definitely your priority should be your studies. So yeah, it's alright to have fun, but you really have to concentrate on your studies. So to be able to achieve your goals. So at the end, of course, it will be rewarding. So, and let me tell you also that success is not gained overnight. You have to really earn it. So yeah, whatever course you take, you have any course anyway, you really have to work hard for it. You really need to study. And another thing which I forgot to say is when choosing a course in the future, you really have to weigh, because as I've said earlier, that you have to have three choices. Now on this, among these three choices, you really have to weigh each one of them, which one you really like, and which one would help you in the future in raising a family and would be fulfilling for you, as I've said earlier. So yeah, you have to weigh the three choices, and as well, don't be forced by other people to take up a course which you don't like. You really have to take a course which you're passionate about. Don't just get a course because someone forced you to, yeah, take it. Like, yeah, I know they would tell you that it's for your own good, it's for your own good, especially your parents. But at the same time, you have to, yeah, I keep on saying that you really have to like it. So, because otherwise in the end you're the one, let me see. So you have to decide for yourself eventually. So yeah, well, that's it. So that's the advice that I can give you. But the most important thing, of course, whatever career you have to choose, study hard, and prayers as well helps a lot. So good luck to everyone. Good luck. I hope you'll be able to choose the right course, and that you'll be all successful in the future. Thank you again to Mr. Alvin Amasen. And also thank you to Mr. Rusty Indong and to Miss Marian Tanlor, and hope to see you soon.